Okay, sorry, I accidentally hit a button and stopped the recording of it. So as you can see now, this flame is getting pretty high and it's too much. So what you can do is you take this and you can slide it open all the way, and you just place the dampener on, and now you've reduced the amount of heat and the fuel consumption on it. And if you want to continue to reduce the temperature, you can rotate this and close it off even more until it's just a little bit of heat, just basically keeping something warm. It's pretty nice. Now, blowing it out is a little bit difficult. I can pick this up still because it's still cool because I just put it on, but after you've done that for a while, this will get very hot. So a couple ways of blowing it out. You can either put this here and just capping it, or you can take the other one and cap it. And sometimes it gets tricky blowing it out, I'll be honest with you. If anybody has thought about using a stove inside of a tent, don't ever do it, please. Please don't do it. And there's so many reasons why you shouldn't do it, but if you are that stupid, don't ever use an alcohol stove, for God's sakes. Yeah, alcohol is less fumes, but it's so easy to spill. And I've never spilled mine, but you know, it could happen. All right, so you were asking about this crazy heat shield. I like this. This is one of my more recent purchases, and it's very effective. It's just a little accordion that closes up. You can lock it with these little metal things, but I don't even bother. And it fits into the bag nicely. And heat shields are wonderful for a couple ways, couple reasons. One of them being obviously that it you don't have to worry about your stove blowing out. But the other thing that I really like is that it magnifies the heat and brings it back up to whatever it is that you're cooking. So that's a real benefit. All right, on to spatulas. I know that I am going to get many comments about this one. This is the old MSR spatula, the one that has a flaw. Let's see if I can get it. Right over here, you see right there where my thumb is, that little tiny crack there? Come on, camera. You can do it. All right, there it is. So you can see there's a little crack there, and that happens when you are applying weight to the spatula. And yes, I can see that how that is a problem. I've only broke one of them. I've been using just half of that plastic for the longest time now because I'm careful with it, and it's wonderful. Now, if you pop this open here, it just folds down. There is a new replacement spatula that has a different folding mechanism and a different locking, where you grab it onto the sides, and it is terrible because when you're holding on to something, that's exactly where you grip it, and you always snap it open. And I think the other one folds the other way. Anyhow, whatever the case, I love the old MSR spatula. I wish I could buy more of these. If you ever see one of these, the old one, and it's not cracked, get it. They're fantastic. Using this for years. The tip is really good. You know, it doesn't burn easily at all. It's nice. Okay, so let's go on to a next very important thing. You need your primary method for cooking. This is a stainless steel MSR. Let's see if we can get the MSR, I guess it's called a Seagull. Where is it made in? Made in, looks like, I can't read, guys, Sorry, I don't know if that's Thailand or England. All I see is land. And one of you guys can go pause and zoom in and see that. But whatever the case is, this skillet is lighter than a Teflon aluminum camping one that I used for the longest time. And it is never going to scratch off the Teflon on the inside. And if you season your stainless steel skillet, if you don't scour it with soap and try to clean all that brown stuff off, if you just, when it's hot, just wipe it off with a paper towel or something like that, this is going to be your non-stick skillet of choice. It is really, really nice. I'm telling you, and I feel for you, it is hard to get this thing seasoned. I've tried putting it in the oven, buying flaxseed oil and stuff like that. The best success I've had was actually on this camping trip when I had the skillet on there and I had just regular old canola oil on there, and it just started smoking, and then I turned it and I moved it around and I was rolling that oil all over the place, and I did that for about 15 minutes, and sometimes I stepped away and did something and came back and it started smoking, and then I would roll the oil back onto that dried out spot. But then I cooked my eggs with hardly any oil, and I was really going like this and rolling my eggs, and they were just slipping all over the pan. Now, I'll tell you one thing for anybody who wants to cook and doesn't want things to stick. You have to have the pan hot for a long time before it's going to be non-stick. So you have to wait for the entire pan to get hot, not just the bottom. I'm talking the whole edges. Wait for the whole pan to be hot, and then when you cook, it is much, much, much less likely for things to stick to it. Right now, with this amount of oil, you can't really tell, but there's hardly any. Things just slip right off. It's really nice. All right, so I'm gonna go in the order of the things that I got. All right, cooking is a big deal, by the way, because having a good kitchen camping is really, really, really makes the trip. A lot of the time, let's face it, people, when we go camping, we like to eat good food. And somehow everything you make when you're camping is magnified 6 times better. All right, so this is a really, really nice little piece of a titanium set that I got. Let me get everything out of here real quick. Okay, so this is Snow Peak Titanium. I bought this for $40 probably 15 years ago, and I think it's still like $40. This is such a great little set. You can take this, and this is literally all you need. This is all you need to cook with, all you need to drink with. It is the lid and cap can be used as a skillet. Needless to say, it's paper thin metal, so you have to be very, very careful of your cooking and very, very far away from the flame, because it'll burn stuff immediately. But it can be. It can also be a plate. This can be your bowl, which is actually pretty large in size. It is very deceptively large. And this can be your cooking pot. So you only put clean water and cook this in here, and you put your actually food in here. I love, love, love this set. It nests in very well, and it nests in well enough that I can get the entire alcohol stove in there. I think this alcohol stove name is underneath, and I can't get to it, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's French. I'm pretty sure it's French. But I can get the alcohol stove without the stand on it. I can get my little salt and pepper, which I'm still not sure if I like it or not. I can get oil in there. I can get I'm very disappointed in this Optimus spoon. The locking mechanism is too big and it doesn't go all the way and lock into place. I did bend it around a lot to able to get it pretty solid so it doesn't snap open. But yeah, this is one of those that with enough weight it snaps, and it should fold the other way really. But this is titanium again, and it's nice because it's smooth where your lips are. But I have this, which is a I don't know how to say that. I mean, it's obviously Soto, but I guess it's Asoto maybe, or something. But this is pretty good. At least the locking mechanism works properly, and this spoon does not open up. It's really, if it's locked like that, I mean, it's really on tight. But I can get that in there also. I can get a little Bic lighter. Don't be ashamed to use a Bic lighter to start fires, people. I guess there's elitists that just like the flint and stuff, but eh. And you know, ramen, yeah, don't tell me how bad it is, I know. My son loves this. It's a little grabby thing that you can grab a hot plate on. It's a Teflon. It does work, but I gotta tell you, this is the bad boy. I love this. Super, super light. It is big, but I don't take that backpacking with me, but you know, it's nice to have for car camping. On to the next thing. I have this was one of the brand names that I forget which one it is. Maybe it's Snow Peak or something like that. Insulated, double-walled cup, almost worthless. I thought, oh great, it's going to be thermal insulated. I'll be able to keep my hot stuff hot. But the reality is you drink it pretty quickly. And I guess some people don't. I guess, you know, this is totally your thing, you know. I mean, if you drink coffee, I can't drink coffee because it gives me headaches. But if you drink coffee or tea, you know, and you like to keep it hot, this will do that. It will definitely work. I have to say that. I do have a lid for it that you can put on top of it, and it's terrible. It is, maybe the one I bought was like a Chinese rip-off aftermarket thing that doesn't fit well, but like it leaks really bad. I mean, even like when you're pouring, when you're sipping from it, it leaks out the bottoms and the sides. It's just not good. You may be looking what this big pot is. This is, I don't even remember which one I bought, but this is pretty big. You can put quite a lot in here. I can actually fit my entire Snow Peak titanium set inside here. And one nice thing about titanium is if it's snug, it's okay. They're still slippery. They never like seize up in place, because I have it nested inside of there and pushed down pretty good, and then I just pull it up. But this thing, you know, I like having a big pot, especially if you have more than one person with you. It's good for cooking pasta or cooking for more than one person, or if you want to drink a lot of tea or coffee. The lid absolutely sucks. Sorry, I don't like saying that word. It really stinks. But if this doesn't stay on, that's why I just put it upside down and push it in, then it will stay in place. Spider, get out of there. You do not want to be in there, I assure you. Yeah, so that pretty much is my kitchen. That is how I do everything. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is my Snow Peak titanium spoon. I got three spoons, I know. I don't know about the folding ones. I don't really think their value is really what it is, because a regular full-sized one, there's nothing wrong with it. You can pack it in almost anywhere. And the dependability of having a spoon that you know is absolutely never going to fold is just invaluable. and it's really nice. You can use it for cooking and for obviously a spoon and for obviously a fork. I always take something like that. Let's see what else. I do have a little container that I use for oil sometimes. Be mindful of oil and having it in plastic bottles. It does something weird and funny with it. Like it like sucks the air out and makes it really small and like makes almost like a little vacuum. I've used flimsy oil containers before, and they like all crinkle up and then they never come back. This is my salt and pepper that I really like. I wish I could take this backpacking with me, but it doesn't really fit in there with everything. But this is a great salt and pepper shaker. I highly recommend having a Bounty, and I mean, I don't know, maybe I suppose there's other paper towels that are good, but this Bounty, I have wrung it dry, rinsed it off in my water, and cleaned it up and used it again and again and again and again, like a towel, not just a one-time napkin, reusable. And it is great for camping. And what I do when I'm not using it is I just hang it up over here so it can stay dried down by the ground there, and it doesn't hit your knees or anything. And so that is something to keep in mind also when you set up the table, that the handle is facing you, because it's nice and handy to have there. So that's it for the cooking gear. Now, oh gosh. Okay, let's go into a little bit of electronics. I'm just going to skim this through quick. All right. This here is my lantern. I seriously bought this for I think $1.50 at Kroger. It was like these little Christmas lights displays. I got blue, and I think I like blue. I know blue is the light that makes you lose your night vision, but somehow you can see things really well with blue. So I have that on now, and that will burn. These are alkaline batteries. I normally put rechargeable batteries in there, but this thing has fallen a couple times. It's seen better days. I need to get a better one of these days. But man, I'm telling you, I love this. Love those lights. It's really nice. I have a solar charger, which I love. I'm not going to go over brand names. It's just wonderful. And then I have my Big Daddy battery charger, which I need for my phone and my speakers and my camera or my flashlight and stuff like that. So you really do need one of those. Let's see here. I have, don't laugh, this is my Taser flashlight come on people, help me out here. Lighter. So you ready for this? Well, you guys got to see this. This is hilarious. It's dead. Well, that's interesting. Oh, what a tease I am. It's not working. Well, I'll have to charge it. This is worth seeing. It makes this like a little electrical shock. And it also has a light. Now that's what must have happened. The light must have been accidentally pushed. But it has a little electrical taser that you can use for starting fires. I don't think it's particularly good at starting fires though, because you really need a flame, you know, for that. But I have done it before. There we go. So she's charging now. So that is not that's a toy. That is not something that goes camping with you. Likewise, I found this on the beach at Houston Woods. I don't know whose it is. They left it on the bench, but I thank you. I will take it. It is refillable lighter that is particularly good at see, there it is, the light's on. It's particularly good at starting fires and maybe some other things. Let's see here. I have an Olympus Toughbook camera, a regular old camera. Its strongest ability is that it is its superpower is that it's waterproof, and it does super macro, like almost microscopic photos. Like it can photograph a grain of salt. I am not kidding. Now I'll show you another. That doesn't go backpacking with me. Why bother? You have a phone now. Let's see here if this is here is something that you guys probably know what it is. That is a laser, a green laser that a friend gave me, and it is way fun. Unlock it. Okay, ready? We've all seen that, right? And yay, everybody, we can play laser lights. Now, the fun part, though, is, of course, the straight laser. Hold on, I have to... Right, we all know how fun lasers can be. Even without a kitty. Come on, we all know lasers are cool. What I recommend that you guys do when you go camping with a laser and you have your campfire is that you take your laser and you shine it through the smoke and you wiggle it around really fast. Trust me, just do it. You will be addicted. Very fun. Once again, car camping, toy only, not for real backpacking. This, on the other hand, is something that I would consider. We're running out of time. All right, we'll do this real quick. Hold on. Let's see here.